Gen Con 2023 continues, and it is Friday afternoon, and I am actually, for the first time, stopping over at AAW Games. And I was supposed to talk to Jonathan, but I heard Thilo poisoned him so that he couldn't make it to this interview, strangely enough, because you wanted some screen time. So thanks for taking some time out to meet with me.
Thank you so much, and I'm glad that I don't have to poison you as well.
No, you won't. Nope. Because if you do, then you'll never see this interview.
No, that would be bad. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. So let's talk about some things, because I have actually reviewed and shared video of Rise of the Drow, the Collector's Edition, which is excellent. But I'm not overly familiar with like some of the newer releases from AAW. So I know you've got Rultmoork.
Oh,
Rultmoork?
Yes. Rultmoork.
There we go. Which I think you had a hand in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Jonathan created the concept for Rultmoork, and I helped, for example, craft the mathematics behind that, the rules and things like that.
Okay.
And also, I'm the one responsible for some of the nastiest bosses in this entire adventure, because that's how I roll.
You're not taking it easy on the players, then.
Nah. Actually, this adventure is for the discerning gamer, you know, for groups that think like, okay, the Tome of Horrors or that of Annihilation, you know. It's kind of neat, but we can go one step beyond that and still be fair.
Okay, that's the important thing, too.
Exactly. So
Tome of Horrors isn't very fair.
Yeah. We don't have a single save or die or save or suck event in this massive box set adventure. It's all about player skill, though obviously rolling higher still gets you out of a pickle, you know?
Right. So let's talk about the adventure itself, because I'm not overly familiar with let's say, the setting of the adventure.
All right.
So give me a little background on what the adventure is about.
Okay, picture this. An ancient civilization once covered the lands. They had brilliant and extremely potent alchemy. They control the flows of water, and they worship Vasi, the deity of fresh water. Their high temple was erected in a ginormous spire from which two titanic rivers flowed. And then, at one point, something went wrong. The empire fell. The temple sealed itself off within that spire, and the land fell to ruin. Now it is a desolate wasteland, and there it stands, a gigantic spire of stone, like a foreign object, solemn, solitary, overviewing the vast desolation. That's Rultmoork, a place not opened, not encountered by, well, any adventures for approximately 1,000 years.
Okay.
Now the player characters come in, and they can actually learn to solve the ancient lost Grekian language that was decreed as anathema, by the decree of the gods, and make their ways inside this deadly place to, well, challenge what has happened there and perhaps return life to the land.
And this is for 5e?
This is for 5e, with a start for like 5th to 7th level characters. During playtests, which we did a lot of, turned out that it contains enough material for approximately 6 months of actual play. So it's a pretty hefty thing.
Yeah, I mean, and you'll see some B-roll of it as well. Now, I know you've got that available in the hardcover.
Yep.
There's also a box set.
Yes.
And is the box set the actual adventure itself plus more goodies?
Yes.
Because for some reason I thought there's a possibility of a digital aspect to it as well.
Oh. We have a significant amount of additional material to make Rultmoork the most immersive it can be. So if you just want the basic adventure, you can get the hardcover. However, if you're like me and want some more, and I'm a sucker for box sets, so I can't really say no to them, you'll have the box set option, which includes paper minis. All of the artworks that are relevant like all the rooms and certain items and things like that. All that's
handouts?
Player handouts,
okay.
all in high quality aspects. 2 complete sets of dice, one blue, one green, to represent the 2 forces fighting each other within Rultmoork, flow and stagnation. And we also have the digital aspect of the entire thing. We have, beyond the maps that are obviously included, also dynamic maps. So essentially movies as maps that change and alter over the time, day-night transitions, things like that. And we have a 3-hour soundtrack of kick-ass...
Oh, wait, John. No, you can say kick-ass. That's
okay,
fine.
okay. Of kick-ass, dungeon synth, and metal.
I can't believe you said kick-ass, everybody. I just...
I'm sorry.
Right, Jonathan had told me about that. You've got over 3 hours of soundtrack.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty amazing.
Absolutely, and
and you composed and played all of it, right?
Well, I haven't composed the soundtrack because I absolutely lack any musical talent whatsoever. Okay. But I've played through this entire thing like twice by now,
right.
And I've done extensive playtesting and I've written approximately half of it. So
sure. So, what else from AAW should we talk about? Because you've got some other items that are out there as well. Because AAW's been around for a few years.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So my personal baby would be the Survival's Guide to Spelunking, which I wrote with Douglas Niles of Dungeoneer's Survival Guide fame and Stephen Yeardley. I was the rules guy for most of this book, and it's all about survival rules and tackling things that I don't particularly like in role-playing games. So, for example, if the fighter and a monster just stand in front of each other and trade blows, that's boring to me, and it's also boring to most players. So I created a super rules-light momentum engine that worked. The entire book is for 5e, by the way, but it works in Pathfinder 1st edition, Pathfinder 2nd edition, DCC, OSR games, and I even know a person who adapted it for frickin' Shadowrun, and that's not even a D20-based game.
No, it is not.
It also contains rules for survival, food, streamlined shopping trips, streamlined overland travel, tables upon tables of strange things that can happen to you in various biomes, and best of all, we have a companion tome applied in aggregate spelunking, which is a mini setting with 3 adventures, and these 3 adventures teach you how to use the content from the Survival's Guide to Spelunking in actual play. So the players don't have to learn additional rules, and the GM is guided through the process of applying all these rules and also using them in a couple of new and creative ways.
Nice.
Yep.
Anything else, Thilo, you want to share?
Well, we also have also Drider of the Underworld, of course, which is pretty straightforward. And we have a couple of awesome upcoming things.
Sure, if you want to talk about them.
If that's possible.
It is possible.
So, we have upcoming, soon from AAW Games, Treasure of Falcon Cove, which the one and only Claire Strickland wrote. And it's actually something radically different, because that's how we roll. We're doing kids on bikes with D&D combined. Okay. I wrote rules for playing kids in the 80s, based on 5e. And the kids get essentially a kind of almost like in JoJo's Bizarre Adventures or Sailor Moon or stuff like that. You know, the ability to turn into D&D heroes, into their own D&D heroes, and tackle things. And it's also based on myths of the Oregon coast that Jonathan and his wife collected from, the entire region, and based on Carly's dad's stories and stuff like that. And so that is coming very, very soon from AAW Games. And
is that going to kickstart?
Oh, yes, absolutely. And then after that, I might have some little teaser like these fellows. We are obviously doing a sequel for Rise of the Drow that's coming up.
So it's Fall of the Drow?
No.
I'm just joking. Well, you know, Rise, Fall.
Yeah. No, you're actually kind of on a good track there, because it's Rise of the Drow after the Fall.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to tell the story why and how the Drow actually managed to claw their way up again and again and again after they've been beaten, after they've been defeated. And so, yeah, Rise of the Drow is canon. And everything happened like that. And now things become different, interesting.
Nice. And of course, you'll see news about these upcoming releases and upcoming Kickstarters over on the Gaming Gang. Any final items you want to share, final thoughts that you want to share with the audience?
Well, absolutely. Come visit us on AAW Games Discord server. We have an amazing community. We have a ton, and I mean a ton, of fan-created amazing content for free up there. We actually respond to our fans, and we have just an amazing time there. So please join us there. Check out aawgames.com. We also release a free mini dungeon every week. That's free for 1 week. And after that 1 week, it costs, guess what? A grand total of $1. $1. So those come with free maps in GM and player versions. And yeah, Mini Dungeon Tome 2 releases very soon.
Okay.
The PDF is actually at the printers. It's being printed right now. The interactive PDF will hit sites very soon and be distributed to our faithful backers and supporters. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now.
Sweet. Excellent. Thilo, thanks for taking some time out to talk with me. Hopefully Jonathan gets well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully he recovers from that poisoning.
Yeah, absolutely. Otherwise, I'd have to take control.
That's right. See, now you see why he poisoned. Have a great show. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man.